how does you were talking about of serving as your individual purpose, and then what you were talking, most of the services are counseling, social therapy and groups, and they are more linked towards helping and supporting people to transition or get better at what they're doing?
Yeah, I mean, the people we support have lived through some of the most horrendous experiences that people can experience in life. And I guess the tricky thing is that the focus isn't necessarily on that for them, because they've also survived these things.
Yeah.
So they have great resilience. And so we also have, a consultant psychiatrist who's been with us 24 years, and children and youth services, and we develop initiatives and programs that come from what our clients are telling us they need, including sexual reproductive health programs for young women and men. So there's a range of services that we develop, and we do that as much as we can in partnership with our clients. So where we co-design and we try to determine what people are needing, and then find a way to meet those particular needs. Every client has their own path. Every client's got their own experiences, and with all trauma, even two people who are in the same family will have quite a different take on what that experience was. So we're really fortunate. We've got a team of staff who've been with the organisation for a very long time and are very skilled both in their clinical, technical kind of roles, but also in their ability to work with culturally diverse people in different ways and to read people. So I think a big part of it is that intuition, coming in a room and reading people. Today is not the day to do that. Let's do some grounding work. Those sorts of activities, that the softer skills that are, it's
difficult to find, and they're not typically yet.
No, it's a gut instinct thing. Yeah.
And that again aligns with your individual purpose, and those employees of yours and who have been serving the community for long, and they have to have similar purpose.
Yeah, I mean it's always a challenge. I think what happens in a lot of not-for-profit organisations is that the work you do with people, if you don't have an eye on your culture, it spills into your organisational culture. And there are so many examples of where that happens. And for our organisation, I can speak freely, before me, there were quite a number of people in my seat. A number of them did some damage to staff and to the organisation, and did some damage to relationships. And so part of what in the past 2 years has been about the organisation going on its own recovery journey as well and getting back on track. So the same principles that we use, because we follow a torture and trauma recovery framework in our planning of our services with our clients, quietly used the same principles in the work that we've been doing to get the organisation back on firm footing.